35. I mean, to be fair, at this point, level doesn't really do too much for me, but at the very least, probably do supercharge. Does combat fitness rank matter? We'll do hold the line. Combat tools. I don't really use melee, so we'll do that. And I guess what I'll do is I'll just upgrade this. More damage and force, and the next rank will do more damage and force. And then we'll spec it the same way I've always spec'd it, but... Wait, I completely undid it. But what I'll do is I'll spec this to run off shields. And then what I will do from there is I'll use charge, basically, as a way to reset the shields every single time. And in that way, I'll be able to constantly keep fueling it.
Looks like we need an observer for this.
Yeah, same here.
Another observer console.
I like how it spawns in as an enemy. You saw that. That's pretty cool. It's a little bit fucked up on the IFF of things, but oh well.
There must be a trick to this. Let's give it a try.
Okay, so there's two lights in there. One light in here. Open up anything else. Actually help us out in combat? I think it does. Fight against its own kind. It does not even care. Alright, fix this. This is 3. And this is 4. So maybe it doesn't prompt you that you're doing it right or wrong. I wonder, is it done? That might be all it's supposed to do, is just to open up this right side here, and that's it. And then this leads back to the other side. Well, let's see if I do the pattern here, if I just count it from 1 to 4. Oh no, this door locks. This is the only thing that opens it. Which one is this? 1 or 2? 2. That's 1. There's no indicator that you're doing it right, so it's possible that I'm doing it incorrectly. Like maybe there's a pattern between the 1, 2, and 3, and 4, other than just normal counting. But I would never know because there's no indicator, no sound that you're pushing them in the right order. Yeah,
Did
good
that
question.
even do anything?
Even though she said it's super late. I don't know, maybe you need to do it to open up to get further in, but actually it might, I think it opened up this. So yes, it most certainly did do something. Might just be extra loot. They have a lot of extra areas in places like this, as you've seen. Like, I've run to a couple. I don't think there's anything here to really push me forward. I think it's just more of the same. Usual. I think you can stack as many items as you want. It just has to have a total of 100 different items. You can have multiples, but they have to all be different. Yeah, so probably gotta do something over here. I like how he teleported to the other side of the fence, or the other side of the bridge, way before I crossed it.
Got 'em all.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any sort of pattern or puzzle over here. More of the usual.
I don't think we're done here.
I need to find another observer and have it repair the shit. So maybe this time the observer will be further down here just to mix it up. This? Yeah, here we go. Not really much to say because most of this is just very straightforward. It's just very cut and dry type stuff.
Get ugly.
Very simple puzzle just to find where you need to go. Actually, I might not even need them at all. It might just be here. An elite destroyer. This I didn't want. We've never seen any kind of elite monster so far. I'm gonna run out of ammo long before. I like how I gave him the order to stay in cover and he just ignored it after a little bit. forget that there's a cooldown to the switch. Because it's just... A lot of this shit is unnecessary. It's menial. There's no real reason why you only have to have 3 powers. It removes the tactical-based nature of the game. Like, that's what I liked about other Mass Effects. You could pause time. I thought she was an enemy for a second. You could pause time. You could see where you are. You could see your next movement. Like, they removed it. It's just kind of boring now. Probably gotta do more of the usual when we start it, won't we? Very easy puzzle. Well, we know a couple of things. First off, we know that because this line has this, it can't be that. So that's what it is. So it can't be that. No, so this has to be that, which means that that has to be there. Let me change that. Okay, so since we know that means that this one has to be the box, which means that this one has to be the E. That means that... What's the other 2 that we're missing here? So this has to be those lines, which means that has to be... Whoops. Whatever the last one is. There we go. Yep. This one's pretty straightforward, because there's only so many it can be.
Hey, getting better at this.
Multiple mechanisms activating. The remnant tiller is online. Within years, helium-3 production will increase dramatically.
Send Tan the good news. We have fuel. Let's get back to the surface.
Alright. No cloud to chase me. Can we just teleport out of here? I feel like we're done. I think we're completely done with HO4C, or whatever it is. HO46C? HO47, I think it is. This one feels like a minor planet. I don't know. Like, they just kind of squeezed it right back in. Nothing of real note even happens out here. Maybe from a story perspective, but, you know. No, it's friendly Remnant. What are you talking about? It's our good friend. Literally has done nothing against us. All he's done is help us. Alright, then we're getting out of here. I don't know why it always keeps reminding you that you have unspent skill points and opens the menu as such. Like, that's the point. I'm trying to save up skill points. I'm not going to blow extra skill points just because I can. That makes no sense. Because if you're trying to go a specific... I don't know. I don't know what the idea is behind that. I just feel like with a lot of things, they just want to keep badgering you about it.
Taking her up. Where to next, Pathfinder? Ryder, could we talk a moment?
Sure.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector?
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
You mentioned something about helping design the Tempest.
Test pilot, mostly. Plunging through the Nemean abyss was almost a preparation for the Scourge. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I like the Tempest, but I'm not sure I'd travel between galaxies for her.
The unknown frontier had its charms, too. It's just strange not having the rest of the design team. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
That was, yeah, eidetic memory.
Yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Did you hear anything about the Ark back on the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Yeah, we'll
Don't
get
sweat
'em.
it. We'll bring the Solarians home.
Of course we will. I just have to be patient, that's all. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Speaking of that, is there anything at all that we can do to find the other arcs? Turian Arc, contact Avidus, search for Scrambler in Spender's room. No, okay, so we can do the Turian one, but we can't do the Asari. That one's lost, and apparently the Solarian Arc is just lost forever. Nobody knows where it is, what's happening with it. There's been a few things here or there, but nothing significant. If I have ABP outstanding, why doesn't the terminal work? There we go. Just put into whatever the other one I was doing was. Yeah, there you go. Supply lines. Collect my rewards the next time.
Ryder, I was just about to call you.
Everything all right?
I've got numbers, coordinates, flashing in my head. I think it's an SOS from Mason.
It could be coming from your salmon plant.
He's sending me his location.
We did find evidence that Natanus may be intact.
What evidence?
A bunch of stasis pods were jettisoned from the Ark. No survivors. But the logs show it happened long after Natanus hit the Scourge.
Someone's still flying the damn thing.
Yeah, flying is a bit strong.
Or keeping it afloat, at least.
Here are the coordinates for my implant. Meet me there. We'll find answers.
Imagine if humans are basically the dominant species. They're the only ones to really make it. That would just be great. But yeah, let's do this one. I think that this is going to be a big, important mission, so... Let's see if it actually is big or important. Watch it land on one of the 5 worlds we've already gone to, time and time again. Wait, what? You're shitting me. We couldn't see it from here? Look how close it is.
That's the Turian Arc. It's seen better days.
They had to jettison about 5,000 pods.
Pathfinder, I think we're on the right track.
No kidding. Is it safe
Severe
to board?
damage from exposure to
Only one way to
Scourge.
find out. I'll meet you inside.
Basically, they're going to have to extract everyone else who's remaining on it because it's unstable. Hey.
Power. Life support's busted. Surprised there's any gravity at all.
Looks like it barreled its way through the Scourge by force.
HO47C. It was supposed to be the Turian homeworld in Helios.
Like Habitat 7.
Whoever was piloting the Ark wanted to get here, no matter the cost.
Even if that meant jettisoning entire sections of the Ark.
It doesn't make sense. Come on. Speculating won't get us anywhere.
Alright, fair enough. Yeah, this place is all fucked up.
We're lucky this part of the Ark survived.
Looks can be deceiving, Pathfinder. The hull is barely holding together.
Thanks, Sam. Always a ray of sunshine.
Full report attached. Our new home's going to put Palavin to shame. Mason, why did I tell you about sending me science crap? It's all gibberish to me. You and Rick's up for drinks after the goodbye parade. Basically, this is from when they left. What is there to provide input on?
Locked. Needs power to open.
Something's got to still be online in this wreck.
Hey, store's still got power.
I wouldn't open that, Pathfinder. It leads to space. Perhaps
Huh.
you could divert the power to a different door.
So what is it? The usual shit from here?
Power has been diverted,
That's
Pathfinder.
how fucked up it is. It just leads right to the vacuum. Dead plant. This plant has been neglected. Aww.
This one's still got juice.
Container. The Venom 5 and Pistol Barrel 5.
Looks pretty busted. Think your Sam can get us in?
Only one way to find out.
I found a log from Dea Prayton, the Ark's captain. The video is corrupt, but I can recover the audio.
Play it.
Something's tearing the Tannis apart. Half the cryo chamber is gone. Trying to get anyone awake to the escape pods. Spirits, there's no time. Find Mason.
Dea was abandoning ship.
She wouldn't leave unless the situation was dire. The Tannis didn't get here on its own. We need to know what happened next.
The rest of the data on this console is corrupt. Perhaps if we find another. Or the Ark's SAM node.
Alright, let's keep looking.
You can't jump, you can't do anything here.
Ugh,
It's dead.
This one also needs power.
Maybe we can use the same trick as last time? Divert power from something else?
By using this terminal. Cryogenic stability update. Just received confirmation. All passengers have entered cryostasis and are sleeping soundly. Join you in the abyss. Okay. Basically, as they were leaving, they were all like buddy-buddy. All good friends.
Well, we're not going that way.
Alright. So you definitely can't come through here, but where do you reroute the power? This thing?
The door should now be operational, Pathfinder.
Okay.
Abatus, over here!
There's still life in this one.
Sam, how are we doing?
Mason, bring it back.
The video's corrupt on this one, too.
What about audio?
Repairing now. 1 moment, please.
We're going to find him, Abatus.
Mason, he's more than a Pathfinder to me.
Playing audio now.
Sam, how far to Abby's pod?
300 meters.
An easy stroll then. Damn it! Maybe not so easy.
Where's the rest of it?
That is all I could recover.
Further in. He probably
was
died
looking
to
for
make
the
him
pod.
the Pathfinder.
Remember
He's dead the
anything
whole
before waking
time.
up on Havarl?
I told you, my first memory was clawing out of my stasis pod.
Then we keep looking.
Yeah, he's probably dead. Isn't that why he has Sam? Maybe he transferred over.
That door leads to the SAM node. We've got to get in there.
But it's locked.
The sound node should now be accessible.
Hey, look, it's Sam.
Where's the Pathfinder? Where's Mason?
Avi. Commence. Stars.
Avi, isn't that what Mason called you?
He's the only one who calls me that.
My counterpart is suffering from severe trauma. If I partition the damage, it may be able to speak with us.
Be careful. I don't want to lose this Sam because we rushed for answers.
Avitus Riggs. Welcome home.
Sam, Mason sent coordinates to this location. I need to find him.
You are mistaken. I sent the coordinates.
What do you mean, you sent the coordinates?
The Pathfinder ordered me to help Avitus find a home for the Turians. I located our destination, HO47C, then sought out Avitus.
Why would Mason do that?
It was his last request.
Yep,
This thing's
dead
still
the whole
busted. It
time.
doesn't know what it's talking about.
We should have access to Mason's logs. Maybe there's something in there.
Abby, whatever we hit, a piece of it shredded my suit. Stings like hell, but spirits, it's beautiful. I need you to go on, for the both of us. Don't let that temper get the better of you. Sam, commence transfer.
Yes, Pathfinder.
Even the stars look brighter.
He died before the transfer was complete. That must be the source of Sam's trauma.
Why bring me here? What was the point?
To complete the transfer, the Turians need a Pathfinder.
Yeah, he's going to be the new Pathfinder.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
100%.
I never thought I'd get the job. My whole career, I worked alone. I don't know how to lead people. I don't want to lead people.
Avitus, I've seen you protect settlers. You found the Turian Ark. You've already been playing the part of Pathfinder, just without the title.
A title that belongs to Mason.
Which he wanted you to have. Rejecting it won't bring him back.
What if I let him down?
You could only do that by walking away.
Ah, damn it, you're right.
Shall I begin transfer?
It'll be safer on the Nexus. Suvi, call Tan. We need a shuttle to pick up the SAM node. Tell him we found the Turian Pathfinder.
There you go. We found the Ark and everything. I literally did not expect it to be like an inch away from where I was. That is complete coincidence that I was in the right place at the right time. And not have to travel anywhere at all.
Ryder,
Oh.
could we talk a moment?
Sure.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny, a few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Everyone's really working to get the Nexus on its feet.
Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
The Angara live with it, and so can we.
And if every one of our colonists was an ace pilot, I wouldn't be worried. If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Okay. So is that it for good with the Turian one? I think that's it. We found it. Yeah, see, it's not here at all. All that's left is to find leads on the Turian Ark, which to this day I still have not found any. But let's go ahead. Let's see what we gotta do for the next story mission, which what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save before I even attempt it. Yeah, I guess we're done here. I guess they're gonna come get the remaining people out of stasis from it. So hunting the Archon is up here. This gonna be good. I like this one. You can tell the star. I like blue stars for some reason. They always, like in Mass Effect 1, there was one planet that had a blue star. Really, really nice, like vista.
Keep
Really
us
cool
stealth,
looking.
Callow. No sense picking a fight just yet.
The Archon's flagship.
Pathfinder, sensors confirm the presence of the Archon's ship.
It's the exact same as an Ark.
It worked.
No, wait, they're tethered to an Ark.
That's an
Yeah.
ship tethered to it. It's Arc Parchero.
Confirmed. It matches
Solarian
the
Ark. It's part of the
Readings
story.
suggest it has been here for some time.
Well, that changes things.
Holy fuck. Okay, we're gonna approach from a rear docking bay. That I didn't see coming. That's pretty cool. You know we're gonna have to kill
True,
people
then?
though.
We found the Solarian Ark?
Sam, tactical.
Oh, no love for the Turians?
It looks like the Archon captured it. The ships are tethered.
What's the plan?
I'm working on it. Sam, connect me to the Moshai.
On screen.
Ryder, it's good to see you again.
We've located the Archon ship. It's more complicated than we thought, so I wanted to make sure we knew what we were looking for.
It was a large remnant relic depicting Meridian. It's in his private chamber. His sanctum, he called it. He's very proud of that relic.
That's what we needed. I appreciate it.
And I appreciate what you're doing for all of us. But be careful. I've seen the Archon's cruelty. I hope you don't.
That makes two of us. Thank you for your help, Moshai.
Of course. I wish you well.
Okay, we play this right. Not only do we get away with the relic, we save the Solarians. I say we get onto the Ark, assess the situation, then sneak onto the catch ship through the tether.
A feasible approach. Currently, Arc Pachero is on standby. Only its stasis facilities are online.
What about the Solarians?
Unknown.
You heard the
boy.
Moshai. Who knows what the Archon's capable of?
Then we keep our eyes open. We underestimate the Archon. We're dead.
Ryder? Whatever you need. Those are my people.
We'll get them back. Now let's make this one count.
Wait, wasn't it flipped the other way around? I'm pretty sure it was flipped the other way. Oh, whatever. Not like it matters. I'm pretty sure it was on the right side of this ship, unless we went upside down.
Tempest, we're in.
So far, no unusual activity from the Ket ship.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Pathfinder, if you accessing Arc Pachero's internal systems. A moment.
Oh, look at this.
Additional data encryption has been added.
That's not regulation. Did the Solarians do that?
It appears so. It's a cryptography key associated with their intelligence services. I have unlocked it.
Okay.
At
What's the mission
present, Mark
status?
Parchero has arrived in the Helios cluster. Location of Nexus is unknown. This is Captain Hager of Arc Pachero. If you are receiving this message, hostile aliens have captured our ship. Please look for our Pathfinder, 7 Reka. Situation urgent.
Well, that was clear enough. Let's find him.
Overriding bulkhead door.
I don't think we've ever been down any door like
Some
this
tech
before.
infrastructure has been added, but the Arc systems are operational.
So it's flight ready.
Yes.
Ryder, are you thinking of?
Easiest way to save everyone is to take the whole Ark with us. Easy isn't the word I'd use. If the right Solarians are still on board, this might work.
No bond.
Yeah, here's the med
no
bay.
signs of a fight.
Just like everything.
Did the Solarians just surrender? Let's hope their Pathfinder can make sense of it.
What is it, the door? Oh wow, there's a body here. Why'd they leave the body
This colonist
behind?
is deceased. The medical terminal may provide more information.
Did they try to ascend the Solarians, maybe?
What did their records say about the Solarians, Sam?
He is identified as Pathfinder 7 Raker.
Oh, well, shit.
The guy we're looking for. Can't catch a break.
We're still more fortunate than him. However, initiative records indicate Pathfinder Raker is female. This patient is male.
Oh, did they fake it?
What? Then who is this, really?
I have his DNA signature from your scan. Locate a sequencer to confirm his identity. The DNA of the deceased Solarian matches colonist Jex Arlen.
So they switched them, trying to
Yeah.
hide their Pathfinder. Let's check this colonist stasis pod, see if anyone's there.
I've marked the pod row.
Typical Solarians, all smoke and mirrors.
They outplayed him. They gave up a dead body, they probably executed him right away.
So many pods gone. I'd like to think they got away before the Ket showed up.
The Solarian captain was too worried for that.
This isn't Jex Arlen's pod.
Yeah, so what the hell?
This isn't the pod we're looking for. This is the
These aren't the
deceased
droids we're
Solarian's
looking
pod.
for either.
Yet I detect a female Solarian inside.
Yeah, they swapped them.
I think we found their Pathfinder. Let's get her out.
The waypoint is on the
We need
wrong
to access
pod,
stasis
but in any
controls to
event.
revive her.
Hey there. Take it slow.
No need. I'm fine. Solarian stasis recovery is almost immediate. Who are you?
Sarah Ryder, Pathfinder for the Human Ark.
Where's Alec?
He didn't make it.
Oh, this is madness. Stasis was a mistake. I should never have agreed to it.
Tell me what you're doing.
Seeing what I've woken up to. A hostile species, an armada, set upon us. Our captain saw no choice but surrender. Said we'd live to fight another day.
Ah,
He
wow, so
convinced me
did
to hide in the
straight
general population
surrender.
and to dismantle my SAM so we wouldn't fall into enemy hands. But we're still in their grasp, I see.
That's about to change. We're heading into the Ket vessel to gather intelligence. Wake up a flight crew and ready the Ark for escape. On my signal.
That'll be no trouble. And then I'll work on freeing the Ark, so you can focus on your objective.
Do what you can, but stay quiet. We don't want to alert the enemy.
Yes, of course.
I'm keying you into our comms. We'll stay in touch.
Hello,
There you go.
Pathfinder Raker.
Ah, a SAM in my head again. I'm back in the game. We'll be ready, Ryder.
This helmet looks so bad. Every helmet I've worn so far is terrible.
Tempest, we're in the tether. Going across to the Ket ship now.
So far, there are no indications they're aware of your presence. Good luck, Pathfinder.
Okay, so these tethers are way bigger than they let on.
Okay, we keep this
Oh,
quick and
well.
quiet and they'll never notice.
Oh, we killed them already. What the hell happened to him? That guy got completely boned over. Again, charge freezes enemies in place like that.
We walked right into that one.
Dang.
More of them coming in upstairs!
They threw us one hell of a welcome party.
We're clear! So much for sneaking in.
What now?
If you locate a
Kill
terminal,
everyone.
I may be able to analyze their systems.
literally didn't even get to take a single step inside this room before the stealth cover was blown.
Accessing
So it's obviously not what you were supposed to do. There is no stealth in this game, like I said.
Is the Archon in his quarters?
That information is not accessible. Only the room's location.
What about
What's
security?
their security situation look like?
An alert was issued, but I have countermanded it. The delay is only temporary.
Right, we need to hurry.
Alright, let's go.
The Moshai said the relic would be in his chamber. Let's get there.
Ryder,
I thought you were on the Ark.
too many of our people are missing.
Oh, hello.
If we don't find them now, we never will.
This is Hager, captain of our Ark. We'll focus on the rescue while you push ahead.
A secondary route is available, marking nav point.
We'll help you get on your way.
Alright, so I'm supposed to send them on your way.
Ryder, if you access the terminal, I can override the door.
And all I've ever done is...
We'll try this way to look for our people.
I'm sorry we
Alright,
can't help
bye.
you, but we have our own mission.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
You too, Pathfinder. Okay, Sam. The relic.
What? One of them got locked out.
Marking the route to the Archon's chamber. You may proceed.
Easier said
One of
than
them
done.
literally
Only
got
3 of
locked
us in a
out of the
ship full of
door.
cat.
4 of us. I count double. Huh.
Alright. Let's keep moving.
Armory of some kind.
Let's not be here when they put it to use.
Oh, well. There's a bunch of enemies in here.
Here we go! Keep your head down and push forward!
Where are we trying to go?
Exit is on the far side of the room.
There's a lot of Ket in the way!
Yeah, a lot of dead
Dropship
Ket.
inbound. This'll get worse before it gets better.
Dropship? They've got everything! They're reinforcing!
Oh shit, the door almost bisected me.
Stirred up the hornet's nest now!
Watch out for those bastards up top.
It's okay. None of this is really that challenging. We're good.
Wish we had our own dropship right about now. Guys, we are supposed to be the cavalry! Clear! That was the last one!
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Reka. I assume those alarms are because of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are good.
Vacation. And you?
Undetected so far. Still looking for our people. Reka out.
They're not gonna find them. They're probably gonna die trying to do so. I get the feeling. Scientist. There you go.
Any chances?
Leave them all dead.
Solarian Stasis body was looking at.
Yeah, he's a scientist. He's probably trying to find a way to ascend, or what is it, exalt all of them. The gun battery.
Look at that.
Those look like guns out there.
Confirmed. The offensive armaments of a highly capable warship.
All pointed at the Solarian Ark.
That's going to be a problem.
Your route continues on the far side of the room.
Yeah, is there a chance we could sabotage them? Otherwise, they're just gonna open fire.
Shit, the door just locked.
No way, that's an accident.
Look sharp. I see him! It's an ambush! Tricky bastards! Get ready!
They locked us in.
Alright, doesn't look like you can shoot through your teammates, but you can basically throw stuff through them. You can throw abilities through them if you need to.
This is looking ugly! We're in trouble here!
Can't hold out much longer.
Ryder, we're here! We've got your back! It's the Solarians, up top! We still have a chance! Reka!
Good.
We'll take whatever help you can give! We'll provide overwatch! Take them out!
That's track. Yeah, see, most of this shit is just fairly simple. It's just straightforward.
Ryder, we need
There
to
you
pull
go.
out. We have wounded. Go. We
What?
can take it from here.
You barely showed up. Dude, this is on the difficulty where enemies don't even turn to face me. How did you guys get fucked up? Oh yeah, they're definitely dead. I need to get a backflip.
Sam, anything you can do?
Provide encouragement. I'm afraid the only option is brute force.
Oh shit, come on. Damn, this gun is too good on full auto. I looked like he was trying to square off. Nice. And then it was dead quiet.
That was close. If Raka's team hadn't come by.
We would have been better off because they wouldn't have gotten wounded.
Yeah. Now how do we get out of here?
I have located a new path to the Archon's chamber.
So he definitely knows we're coming for that place.
The whole ship is probably looking for us.
Yeah, basically what I said.
Over here.
Raka, what's happening?
Selden's wounds were fatal.
I'm sorry. He was brave.
He was, yeah, okay.
It's not working.
Ryder, can Sam open this door for us?
He risked himself really for nothing because we were perfectly fine.
Override security.
Raka, we've got a big problem. Did you see those guns back there?
I know. They'll destroy the Ark before we can power up the engines. Unless...
You hoping for some sort of cosmic intervention?
No, just simple ingenuity. Venro here used to repair FDL drives on private cruisers. Venro, an EMP device?
It might work. If we rig one to detonate near those guns, they'd lose power.
And the Ark would be out of harm's way.
What about your missing people?
I'll keep looking. Captain Hager and Venro will focus on the EMP.
Everyone be careful. Good luck.
The door is now open.
That's gonna be hard. She's by herself now.
In the meantime, we've got a relic to find. Sam?
Marking the route to the Archon's chamber.
So we're just over here looking for some ancient relic. They're actually trying to help their people and do something reasonable.
We're sneaking onto an enemy ship.
Who already know we're here.
Yeah, well, old habits die hard.
I actually can't take anything. How do you deconstruct? What do you even get? Oh, so this is probably how you get a fair amount of materials then. You deconstruct stuff that you already have.
Damn.
Alright.
They're doing it again.
Sam?
There is an alternate route. Overriding the door now.
This one.
The Kett are hardening their security. Try scanning the access tunnel.
This? Okay.
The door is
That was my
voice
fault. I'm so used to pressing
I can
triangle
attempt to
on it.
modulate your vocal cords to approximate Kett intonation.
Okay.
The system is asking for your authorization. How do you wish to respond?
Intruders have been spotted on the ship. We need to secure this area.
Access granted.
Wow. How did that work at all? It didn't even sound correct. Notable findings for the say: high metabolic rate, sleep requirements very low, accelerated mental acuity and memory function, short-lived, and muscle strength lacking. So yeah, they're basically analyzing them to see if they're worthy of being exalted or not.
Well, we're off the beaten path now.
Looks like a lab. Hate to think what they do around here.
Okay, does this open? I guess they can't see us. Oh, okay. Well, out this way then. I was wondering if that door would open or not.
Yes, Lord! Guess I was coming. Hold on, Miro.
These scientists.
They run pretty quick.
So what are they up to? We've got company.
Oh shit! They have 2 anointed instead of 1.
Gotta get through these guys!
I like that ability, how it like shocks the ground.
Easier if the catch is handed the relic over. Maybe I'll save on ammo.
I like that. It does like a nice. It looks like a medium-sized AOE.
Maybe the Solarians are still alive.
They're not alive.
What is this?
Yeah, does this count?
They're dead.
Could do this kind of thing.
This Solarian is missing organs. It appears he died after the operation.
These poor bastards were alive when it happened.
We're animals to them, aren't we? DNA to be harvested.
No, they're all the same.
I've seen enough. We need to find that relic and stop these monsters.
She's really fucking disturbed. That is incredible. Oh, look at them. I like how they scuttle. I like how the scientists like scuttle away.
Bastards! Lab.
What does this even give you? Nothing. You can't deconstruct like materials or something to sell. It doesn't give you anything.
Hope they got the message.
Yeah, this is just nothing.
Sam, how's it looking?
It's mostly wasted.
Our comms chamber will require a new part. Ryder, caution.
A little late.
Some kind of immobilizing field.
It's useless to struggle.
Can't open her head.
I've been in this forsaken cluster for decades, surrounded by amoeba. Then you arrive, a human able to do the unthinkable. You even evaded me. Such an unlikely rival. It was almost invigorating to have one. And yet, it's a fitting end.
No. And how?
What are you gonna do with me?
Whatever I please.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, back off, asshole.
He's not even really grabbing her properly. He's clipping right through the fucking helmet.
A first, son. Your testing begins now. I will learn your secrets soon enough. Report. Await my arrival. Save your strength, human.
Reika must have run into trouble. We have her beat. Sam, what can you tell me?
I'm sensing a biological transmitter in your bloodstream now, attempting to neutralize it.
Okay, that's priority 2 for sure. Any idea how to break out of this?
The containment fields only interact with living matter. If you expire, the field around you will extinguish until manually reset. As you know, my access to your physiology allows me to enhance your vital
He's gonna
signals
basically
when required.
temporarily kill her.
I can also do the opposite.
I get it.
So if you shut down my life signs, if you kill me, the field will disappear?
The one holding me, yes. Then I would attempt to resuscitate.
Are there any other options?
None that I can determine.
Well,
All right, let's do it.
I hope they make a joke and like put up the game over screen just for a second.
Stop in your heart. Now.
Dead.
Sam?
Stimulating the cardiovascular core. Zero activity.
I do not envy her at all right now. That is scary as shit. How long was I clinically dead this time? Tired of dying.
That's twice now I've come back from the dead. I can't say the experience is improving.
I believe it is preferable to the alternative.
You two look comfortable.
So did you, while you were playing dead.
Let's find a way out of this cage, huh?
There is a maintenance corridor connecting to this room.
Yeah, but what about the thing in her bloodstream?
Must be a way to access it. I'll look for it.
Could be useful intel here. We should check this area out while we can.
This specimen list claims entitlement.
Among my people, I'm known as Motion.
Step away from there!
Here, you are nothing.
I am your enemy.
You serving.
No. Shoot her up.
That's why you still live. You will tell me what you know, or you will suffer.
Archon, do you hear me? Now you have 2 Pathfinders to deal with, and we're not impressed with your security.
Gunshots.
Reka, come in. What's going on?
A little diversion. Captain Hager and Venro need time to set up the EMP. I'll be in touch.
Are we?
She's not gonna find her people. They're all dead. Where's this? It's not even on this side of the screen. It's on the other side. Archives, your search teams have been dispersed to find more specimens from the Milky Way. The Solarian specimens claim knowledge of additional species called human, Turian, Krogan, and Asari. We are in the process of collecting members of all species for study and eventual exaltation. Anything else?
Among the new specimens, the human is the most perplexing. They possess an emotional range which often exceeds the others. Their unpredictable nature marks them as dangerous, but if the root of their passions could be isolated, we must identify a champion among them and capture it for further study.
Yeah, namely the Pathfinder. Here you go, Krogan.
Are a brutish race, which could be useful. Redundant organs and a savage temperament. Made to kill. Even the other specimens fear them. A deliberate genetic fault was introduced to limit the Krogan population. But I wonder, without this defect, they could be unstoppable.
Not the first person to want to weaponize the Krogan. Never going to be the last. What is this, Asari?
The ones they call Asari. Their reproduction is a mixture of biology, thought, and memories. They take what they need from the species, as they should. Reproduction cannot be left to chance. The superior race dominates. Yet these Asari pretend otherwise. A melding, they call it, embracing eternity. Biology has no use for poetry. In the end, their biotic traits may prove the most useful.
Basically, they have plans for everyone.
These Turians possess a useful exoskeleton. On harsh worlds, it could prove advantageous. More intriguing, there is discipline about them, adherence to militaristic order, an effective trait for instilling obedience. Additional specimens will be required for study. Most useful in these Solarians are their cognitive abilities. Their thought processes occur much faster than in the others. There is a cleverness about them, a cunning which could be leveraged. More work is needed to isolate the genetic markers.
I wonder if they're going to try to mix and match all these different races. That's what they might do later on. They might try to like mix and match, get the best of every single race, and put it into like one gross amalgamation.
Well, that did something. Let's look around.
That'd be pretty interesting. You have the body of a Krogan, the discipline of a Turian, the thought of a Solarian, the biotics of an Asari. I don't know. Humans are just weird.
This'll be. You hear that? Yeah.
Nope. Alright, she tripped on something and almost died. Oh look, this is what they do with the rejects. Solarian colonist has been removed. Same shit. Every Solarian was... So basically this is where they dump the pods when they don't need them anymore. So the Solarian population is going to be pretty low.
Guess I was naive.
One thing I know for sure, evil bleeds. Let's make sure it hurts too.
Dude, why is Drac the best party member? No point even opening containers. I gotta empty out my inventory.
I don't think we're alone.
That's nothing.
Really starting to hate those things.
Why was it in here?
What happened to him?
Dead Solarian must have escaped into these ducts, and then...
They sent that animal in here to find him. Poor guy.
Can't even find where his body is. Oh, right here. Solarian was killed due to major lacerations and puncture wounds to vital organs. That reads just like it came out of Metroid Prime. I've never scanned a Wraith before. It really does. This space pirate was terminated due to major lacerations and shit. I'm pretty sure I've read that exact quote somewhere else before in Metroid. I wish scanning didn't make you move so slowly.
Is that a Krogan?
Not anymore, it isn't. Must be one of my missing scouts. I can't.
They exalted it.
The DNA is Krogan, but drastically altered. It's clear the Cat are closing in on successfully exalting the species.
They're driven and efficient, that's for sure.
They must pay.
There we go, the Archon's chamber. Oh, he gets a nice pimpin' room.
Well, here we are.
Of course.
Captain Hager, this is Ryder. We've reached the Archon Sanctum.
Give the word and we'll set off the EMP. Should disable the guns.
Got it. Alright guys, we're looking for a remnant relic. Map of Meridian.
Why does he care so?
The Archon has done extensive testing to this artifact, damaging it in the process. It is no longer useful.
Alright, so that's not it.
The Archon's gonna be pissed if we pull this off.
He needs to be stopped. What we've seen on this ship. It would be genocide for the whole cluster.
Well, it's all just free research points, so at the very least might as well scan it.
Serves no useful purpose.
So let me guess, this...
equivalent of junk.
The Archon is whistling in the dark on this stuff.
Yeah, he has no clue what's good or not. Yep. This points to Meridian. I wonder if we can blow it up afterwards so he has no clue where to go.
Pathfinder, this is the relic the Moshai described. It does seem to be a map. we are covered in the vault on Eos.
So that's...
It's Meridian.
Coordinates secured, Pathfinder.
So that's what you're after.
Shoot him.
There's more
Oh,
to
it's just a
Meridian than you
hologram.
know. Changing the weather is a fraction of its power, and I will not allow you to defile it.
Come get me, asshole.
You didn't allow me to escape your little trap either, did you?
That wasn't you. It was the artificial intelligence in your head. I've seen what transpired in the laboratory, and now I know what makes you special. Meridian is mine. I've tolerated you long enough. Once your vessels are destroyed, you'll be stranded here.
Captain, fire the EMP! Done.
But is this gonna vent the fucking Krogan? Exalted? Of course it does.
That can't be good.
Kinda looks a little bit like Doomsday. Just a bit. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep pressing start by accident. This is obviously a boss,
Anything you
so
can
we're
do.
gonna...
Krogan,
A
stand down!
behemoth.
I don't think he understands.
Krogan, listen to
Does
me!
he even shoot?
Forget it, it's not working!
Damn them!
Guy's gonna be trouble! Stay out of the way! Give him everything you've got!
These are my people I'm messing with!
There you go, dead.
The Krogan's down! Sorry,
The
Drax.
easiest enemy ever. The one attack he fires doesn't really do anything. Oh, there you go. Pretty simple. Go back. That was the easiest enemy so far.
Detonated the EMP.
Yeah, we know!
Raker's still trying to free the captives.
What?
That was the last one!
Finally. Alright, we've got the map.
Anything good? Pistol long barrel. Don't I already have this? I'm pretty sure I already have this with no... I think I have plus 15, so this is worthless. And it just gets destroyed.
And
Fuck
before
it.
those guns come back online.
That was easy. That guy literally just fired the same grenades that they throw, but he doesn't do anything special or different.
Pathfinder, a moment. I'm picking up Krogan life signs on board the ship. Several captives are being held not far from your location. They are scheduled for exaltation.
Damn, go with the rest of my missing scouts.
Sam, do we have time to get there before they can't restore power?
If you act quickly,
Ryder,
go.
it's Reka. I'm pinned down. Don't think I'm gonna make it.
Where are you?
Near holding cells where they're keeping several of my people. They're still alive. I ordered Captain Hager back to the Ark.
You should be with him.
I couldn't leave my people. I had to try. And now, I think it's over. From one Pathfinder to another, farewell. Reka out.
Damn it.
there isn't time to save both. Once the Kett restore power, it will be
Shit.
trapped.
It's a choice.
Ryder, my scouts.
Yeah, that's the fucked up part. We either save her or we save the scouts. They're about to finish upgrading the Krogan, though.
Reload. We've got to save those Krogan from exaltation.
Damn right we
It sucks. It really does. Oh, hello.
Drag?
Bertak.
Bertak, what are you doing here?
I got loose when the power went out. Our scouts are at the end of the corridor with a lot of Ket in the way.
Then we push ahead and don't stop for anything. Let's go.
I hope the Krogan remember I busted my balls for them, because if they don't, I'm going to be pissed. I made a lot of decisions that benefited them this time around.
We have to punch through!
Long way between here and there.
Or you're welcome to hang back and die.
Get more ammo for the Hornet.
Tempest, this is Ryder. Do you copy?
I hear you, Pathfinder.
We have the maps, but we're trying to rescue
Look at how much it destroys shit up
Ket guns
close. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely disgusting. Oh well, I'm
Stay
fucked. I
offline
can't pick
forever.
up anything, so there's no point.
I know. Tell us if anything changes.
You'll be the first to know. Callow out.
That's him. I'm not used to seeing him, so I had no clue who he was to start.
Think you could take my people prisoner? Out of the way!
Keep your focus, Drax. They catch us, they exalt us.
Not this Krogan, they won't.
I'm not going out like that.
Oh shit, they got the fucking mini boss here.
Bertak, watch your aim! It's yours I'm worried about, old man.
Nope. I really hate the fact that melee's on triangle.
That kid's ship is trying to reset the power.
Oh, crap.
They'll have the guns back in no time.
Copy that. You hear that, everyone?
Shooting as fast as I can!
Actually, wait, you could shoot him through the... No, you can't. That was just for that one instant I could hit him through the shield.
Kill them all. Let's get them out of there.
The terminal next to the door.
I have done so much for the Krogan across all the Mass Effect games, it's not even funny. And if they don't return the favor this time around, I'm just never helping them again.
Can you run?
Pathfinder, the Ket are close to restoring the ship's power.
Tempest, we're going topside. Track for extraction.
Understood.
Reka? Reka, are you still there?
No.
I'm sorry.
I got presented with a shitty choice. There was nothing else I could really do.
Ryder, now!
This is a pretty cool scene. Now, why couldn't the whole game be like this? Why is this the one epic scene in the whole game? I like how I clipped through the ship, by the way. That was the one bad part about it. It clipped through the top. It didn't take anything off of it. That was a little silly. Liberation. He's gonna be pissed. He lost his Krogan, he lost everything. All he has is a couple of Solarian that he won't really be able to do much with. But we lost Reka, unfortunately. Usually they don't throw like really hard to discern the right or moral choice in this series, so
It's a day I wasn't certain would ever come.
Now that it has, what will you do?
Technically, I'm next in line to be our Pathfinder, though I never started the training. Reiko will be difficult to replace.
Speaking from my own experience, Captain, just take it one step at a time. You're up to this.
I hope to justify your confidence. What matters most is that the Solarian people are no longer at the mercy of the Ket. For this, we are eternally grateful.
Yeah, neither are the Krogan.
Just make sure my scouts make it safely to Nexus.
Of course. Be well, Ryder.
Must have been a tough call leaving Reika behind, but I'm glad you did. My scouts are alive because of it.
Yeah, but the Solarians we left behind.
Focus on what went right. You kicked the Archon's tail today. You took the Ark right out from under him and got Meridian's location. So, enjoy this one.
Yeah,
your father would
it's
have
a victory.
It's been tough trying to fill his shoes. I hope I'm finally starting to earn it. Though slapping the Archon in the face like this will only make him more dangerous.
Or perhaps reckless. Your father liked putting others off balance. He said the worthy would rise above it.
That's funny.
And learn to
That's
face
good.
adversity ably.
And the unworthy?
Just die
It's
out.
humble. I'll leave you to your thoughts.
It would be cool to see an alternate version of this game where the father doesn't die. Oh, he's gonna be pissed.
With reverence, Archon, this fascination with Meridian cannot continue.
The Primus. Or
It's the key
Primus?
to our future, Primus. The human knows
Primus,
nothing of
okay.
its true power.
Even we don't fully understand it. Our orders are to exalt this cluster, not study the remnant. Questions are being asked about your judgment. Questions that come from the highest levels.
The answers will be clear soon enough. With Meridian, we can transform every world in this cluster to a wasteland. Either the subjects submit to exaltation, or we will use it to annihilate them. This Pathfinder has opened the door. Now we must be the first to cross the threshold. We must seize Meridian before it does. Like all lesser creatures, it mistakes a battle for the war. It doesn't know its weakness. Or its potential.
What is that? The Ryder family?
The Archon saw my memory flashes? He got that from my implant?
His device went deep. Our connections were wide open when Sam killed you.
Just gotta keep
We
going.
had once. We focus on doing it again. We have to rally the Nexus and move on Meridian.
So I get the feeling like I'm gonna go talk to the Nexus people and they're not gonna want to help me. Oh, we don't have the funds. We can't do it. We can't help you, Ryder. Yep. One more AVP. Doesn't really matter. I have most of everything I want. Might as well increase my inventory capacity, just because it's actually becoming a problem. So now it's up by 50 levels. I cannot wait. We can't help you, Ryder. We have to focus on fucking you over instead.
Solarians find their place on the Nexus. A lot of your people
We're back at the
were
Nexus?
We came to Andromeda because we had a contribution to make. The Ket won't take that away.
Alright, it's undergoing its final system checks before leaving. Alright, fair enough. No word on where the Asari Ark is. That is a complete mystery that will never be uncovered. There you go. Journey to Meridian. cannot wait for this to blow back in my face. Even though I am literally helping all these people.
I would like to welcome our Solarian pilgrims to the Nexus. You have had
he's
a long
real happy
journey,
about
but
this
we're
day.
thrilled that Ark Parchero has finally arrived. We ask for patience as we find homes for everyone. To those who doubted the future, the proof stands before you. The Solarians live, and so does their dream. Ah, there's the hero who made it possible, Pathfinder Ryder. Do you have any words for
He's
us?
my best friend now. He loves me now. He's doing my
I'm
job.
just doing what needs to be done.
A humble servant, champion of the people. We all owe Ryder a debt of gratitude. In the meantime, please enjoy whatever comforts the Nexus can offer a weary traveler.
Excuse me. You're the one who saved us.
I am.
Thank you. I don't know what else to say. I'd be dead if it weren't for you.
We all would. Now we have a future.
A bright future. You've been through a tough time, but it gets better. There's plenty of good in Helios.
I can't wait to find it.
Okay. I can't wait to go talk. We're going to talk with Tan right now, right? We're going to go talk with Tan right now. This dude is going to immediately start chewing me out for everything else I've done. Can't wait. Operations.
The bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of it.
Seems like we're done messing around with the exiles. I think that whole plot arc is done. I think we've got most of the races working with us now, so all that's left to do is to do the Meridian shit. Race against the Archon. Oh boy, here we go.
They're waiting for you. Careful.
You're walking
Ryder
into a
made a
trap.
sentimental choice saving those Krogan. She looked at them and thought of you.
Ryder's her own person. Just admit you don't like Krogan.
The Pathfinder.
Ryder, we were just discussing your encounter with the Archon.
There was no time to save both. I had to make a decision.
I've heard
Such
that
is the
line
burden
before.
of leadership. Nevertheless, it is good to see Ark Parchero reunited with the Nexus.
Yet I have to question what we've gained, provoking the Archon like this.
He had a map showing the location of Meridian.
We gained the Solarian Arc.
Now we have it, and a short window to get there. It's the control center for the terraforming network. If we get that working, all our problems are solved.
Based on what data? This is all alien science.
The vault on Aya suggests that Meridian is the key.
While I appreciate what you've done for our strike teams, we're not equipped for a war with the Ket. They'll be defending Meridian with everything they've got.
Yeah, and?
If we do nothing, I guarantee there's a fight coming. The Archon's
I
already
knew this
studying
was
how to
coming.
exalt us.
They're not gonna help me.
It's not pretty.
Still, it's better to focus on the outposts. If the Ket attack, at least our people won't be in one place.
Then there's this Sam of yours. We took a chance letting AI get involved. Frankly, I'm uncomfortable with just how involved it's become. I can't support your plan, Ryder.
Yeah, and we'd have all died if it wasn't for him. Thank you.
I agree.
Ryder deserves a chance to try.
I applaud the gesture, but you answered to me. I hope you understand.
What? No, they
What's the
don't.
matter, Tan? Don't want anyone else overshadowing you?
It's not called the Pathfinder Initiative. The chain of command has to be respected. That is all.
Unbelievable.
Why am I surprised? I don't exactly have a plan B.
There may be a way.
Pathfinder, apologies. There was an urgent message for you. They said your brother is awake.
What?
Oh, good.
Go. We'll talk later. In the tech lab.
Oh, immediately takes me to it. I get the feeling like this might be getting into the end of the game. We're going to gear up to go fight at Meridian and set up the terraforming network. Okay. Oh, that's right. I didn't tell him that the dad was dead. Yo, he's gonna hate me.
Dad. You told me he was alive.
Yeah.
Oh, Scott.
You were in a coma, my dude.
Why?
Yeah, for the sake of your health, my dude.
I didn't know what it might do to you. I couldn't risk hurting your recovery.
Well, it's hurting pretty bad right now.
I know. This was never going to be easy, Scott. But I hoped I could be here to make it better.
Come here. It's just you and me now.
There you
sis.
go.
I know.
Her shoulder just melded to his arm.
We can do this.
What's this rumor I'm hearing? You're the Pathfinder.
Dad's parting gift.
As soon as I get my gear, well...
Careful.
No way are you fit for duty, sir. You need a chance to mend.
Yeah, says who?
The Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, that's who. Time to rest up. That's an order, Specialist Writer.
Pulling rank already. Better hope I never tell anyone about that year you only ate paste. Was it first grade or second?
Ooh.
You can keep talking if you'd like. Just no arm wrestling.
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Rix. We have some ideas about Meridian. Come by the tech lab as soon as possible.
Will do.
He looks like he's dead right now. Do you see this man? Do you see this man right here? He looks like he's dead. I think he's slightly moving. I can't tell. This man looks like he's legitimately on a fucking coffin right now. Why did they do that? He doesn't move at all. He just looks dead.
Hey.
You
there we
feeling
go.
out of the loop, I imagine?
A little. Though I've heard bits and pieces of things from Harry and the medtechs. Sounds pretty serious.
Yeah.
Just the fate of the entire initiative. Every man, woman, child, and everything in between facing certain extinction. The usual.
Oh. Well, I'm sure the Pathfinder manual covers that.
Yeah. We'll have it wrapped by lunch. There's a race of aliens called the Ket. They're led by a scary nutjob named Archon who wants to turn all of us into them. We both want Meridian, which is the heart of an alien terraforming network we're trying to activate. We do that, maybe we live.
There you go.
Big sister being all proactive. Meanwhile, I'm mastering the art of peeing in a plastic jar.
You should also know, Dad was keeping some secrets from us.
Like what?
Turns out Sam is even smarter than anyone knew. And Dad juiced his connection to Sam. It's a lot more powerful than other Pathfinders. So is mine.
I guess rank has its privileges. What was Dad up to?
Dad encrypted some of his memories in Sam. I've started unlocking them.
What were they?
When Mom called Dad to tell him she was sick.
Wow. Mom.
Yeah. I'm still hoping I can figure out what it all means.
Whatever.
Thought maybe
We'll just
we could
go
talk
through
about
it.
Mom and Dad.
Sure. What about them?
Thought you
Let's
might
fill
want
him
to
in
know
on
how Dad
Dad's
died.
death.
I was going to ask you.
Habitat 7. There was this alien terraforming machine that had us stranded. Dad figured it out and shut it down. That saved us our ass. Then, hell broke loose. My helmet got smashed. I couldn't breathe. I was suffocating. Then Dad gave me his helmet.
He sacrificed himself?
Only one of us could make it, and he didn't hesitate. He was a hero.
All those stories about him being an N7, kicking ass in the military. I always thought they were exaggerating.
You should have seen him in action. Taking out Ket left and right. It was amazing.
Really makes me wonder what the game would have been like if he was like a major party member.
Pretty good way to remember him.
What do you remember about how they met?
Well, she was in the Alliance, researching early biotic implants. That's about the time she met Dad. He was on Earth for N7 training, I think. He says he swooped in and swept her off her feet. Had a whole bad boy in uniform vibe that was irresistible.
Dad?
I guess it worked. They got married. Then the first contact war started, and he was sent off to fight. After that, we were born, and Dad was posted to the Citadel as an attaché.
What do you remember about Mom's biotic research?
They're dumping all the backstory at the end of the game.
Biotics weren't unknown back then. So were the dangers. All sorts of rare diseases hit people working around ESO. Mom was trying to design implants to help people harness their abilities. She was a pioneer, and she actually gave it to him.
Yeah,
What do you remember about growing up on the Citadel?
Let's see what it's like if you grew up on it.
Station chock full of all sorts of aliens. Scary at first, but pretty soon I was playing laser tag with Turian and Solarian kids. Looking back on it, maybe that's why I'm here. The Citadel showed me life has no limit on possibilities. It made me ask, what else is out there?
You still think
You
about
miss
Mom?
Mom.
Yeah, especially now. I wonder what she'd say if she could see us.
Dad talked about her before we went on our first mission.
Really? After she died, Dad seemed to shut down. He hadn't talked about her in years.
He loved her. I think he was just lost.
We all were.
What else? The
Feeling
Milky
homesick
Way?
at all?
Still trying to get my sea legs, but I think about what might have been if everything hadn't gotten screwed up.
Oh, we're gonna
What do you
get some
think would be
Reaper?
different?
Reaper
Well, when you
invasion?
were looking for Prothean artifacts, I was standing watch over a Mass Effect relay. Hell of a thing to stare at every day. I'd dream about what was on the other side, the adventures I would have, the things I would accomplish. But when everything got screwed up, well, I guess I'll never know.
Yeah, what got screwed up?
Start with Mom dying. I never cried so hard. And Dad? He was never the same after that. He put so much into Sam to save her, but, well, AI's as illegal as it gets in the Milky Way. After the Alliance kicked him out for it, everything changed. Suddenly being Alec Ryder's kid was a black mark. You and I were never going to live that down.
Sucks.
Well,
Oh well.
I'll let you take it easy then.
Yeah, you can go back to
Yeah, you
pretending to
wouldn't
be
believe how
dead.
slammed I am. Got a nap, then doze a bit, then try to catch up on sleep.
It'll get better.
Now before you find that Meridian, I want in.
I'll take pictures.
There you go. And he's back to playing dead. What the fuck? They couldn't have like animated him like occasionally just shifting. You know what I mean? Just breathing. No, he's dead. He's rimrod stiff. He doesn't move. He never changes. All right, what is this?
Then where are we going to live?
Over here. What's happening?
Another cache
Oh,
of
okay.
stolen supplies, alerting
One of
the
these
dock
things.
manager.
Alright, now we're going to meet up with the Pathfinders and actually get some dialogue going here. See what we can do, because basically similar to the Citadel Council, these people are completely fucking worthless. They're not going to do anything. They'd sooner let us all get slaughtered in our beds than actually try to help. Up. Let me actually save my game. I think I'm also supposed to go to Spender's apartment. Yeah, let's actually hit that up first. Since we're already up here. If I know if I do the story, I'm not coming back here, so might as well. We're never gonna find this Asari arc, are we? Just fuck it. That mission is never completing.
Anyone nearby?
Negative, Pathfinder. The vicinity is clear of all personnel.
Oh, well, we don't like that there's AI involved, even though the AI has saved our lives. I'm writing across an official review of Nakmor Kesh's suitability as Nexus Superintendent. The Krogan indeed helped suppress the mutiny by those we now dub exiles. However, given the Krogan's conduct during the uprising and their decision to leave the Nexus after the request for more authority were denied, well, no shit. You're fine with them being the military might, but God forbid they get a little bit of a rub back for, you know, putting their lives on the line and eating bullets for you. You know, oh no, can't let that happen. Krogan for staff, for optics if not diplomacy, but for one of them to hold the power of a superintendent, given their brethren's negative opinion of us, is frankly, yeah, they're only negative because you treat them like shit. If you didn't treat them like shit, they wouldn't have a negative outlook on you. Less damage, perhaps in charge of archives, basically doing nothing all day. Gee, I wonder why they don't like you. And I'm taking your shit, by the way.
Is that what I think it is?
That model ship was declared missing from inventory 6 months ago.
Oh.
Pathfinder, are you putting the box back?
The box back? I'm taking
Finders keepers.
New Tachanka, about 700, about 1,200 Krogan came to Andromeda. Potential agitator. Colony is thriving by Krogan standards. They are storing water and have enough to be self-sufficient. They have the time for entertainment. Distillery, greenhouse. Spearheaded by a botanist named Vorn. The Krogan built their colony into the side of a sinkhole. It's difficult to get unless you're Krogan. Well, no shit. Gee, I wonder why.
Kesh, I'm not sure what we can do here. We've got the system stabilized for now. But we're going to need to reroute power soon. We could lose some stasis pods if we don't.
Okay. Is that it? Sal, I appreciate you taking the time out to reach me. I'm always happy to give advice to junior colonists interested in the future in politics. My advice is my father, just before he shipped off to Andromeda, he said always help the little guy, but also help anyone with a boot on that little guy's neck. Okay. Deny a request for properly functioning air filters. Can't understand why you try to block this. It's getting to the point where I need to talk to Addison about your conduct. Bill can see we need to talk. Ooh, he got called out by his boss, my dude. Ooh. For someone so paranoid, it's funny you title your email Paper Trail and sign with your own name. Why not just evidence? Of course I've held on to the proof of our agreement. You're an exile, aren't you? I need some leverage for when you finally decide to turn on me. No one's finding anything. I doubt anyone cares to look. Yeah, well, surprise, fucko.
The datapad is password locked. Shall I run a decryption?
Seems worth the risk. Do it.
Accessing audio logs.
Play the first one.
10 is starting to get along with Vetra's replacement a little too well. Better do something about it.
Alright.
Play the second one.
Remind Addison that the Krogan all left. Keep her unhappy.
This man is intentionally putting shit in the soup pot.
Play the third one.
Stay away from what's-his-face in charge of the first colony. If he thought I was messing with Addison, he could be serious trouble.
This man is keeping documentation on who to fuck with. Wow.
Meeting notes for Director Tan. Engineering has requested resources we don't have yet again. In particular, repairs to non-essential systems. I'm having doubts in Kesh's ability to prioritize tasks appropriately.
Is he talking about the air filters again?
How to rise through the ranks and the path to quick promotions.
Like, dude, how much more shit do we need to say this guy is evil? Like, I'm serious.
Components, power cells, dried food.
Scanning the labels, many of these boxes were reported missing.
Medical supply crates ×2, ration crates, toy pistols, surveyor cameras, battery cells, 2,000 credits, and a map.
What do we have here?
am I looking for?
Perhaps you should look under or behind the furnishings, Pathfinder.
Literally what? Oh, wow. Well, there you go.
What's
Dude,
this?
how much more shit do we need to figure out this guy's a racist, bigoted piece of shit? Like, they are heavy-handing that shit on.
I cannot...
Alright, cool enough. Yeah, dude, I don't think I'm gonna find the Asari arc. I think that's over. Cora needs to hurry up with that, because we've been on hold with that forever. That shit is taking way too long to find. She needs to figure that shit out with the quickness. So we have the Solarian arc, presumably the Turian arc, because Avidus came to my aid. I guess whoever was the Asari arc person should have shown up at the same time. It's like all the Pathfinders are getting together to kind of fuck around and, you know, try to see, I guess, if they can defy Tan's and the Council's orders. But so far, no luck, no beans. So maybe I should delay doing this if I can try to find the Asari arc, but I don't know. I don't know if I will.
Pathfinder, what can I do for you?
Pathfinder business. Stay calm, and trust me when I say this is serious.
Calm and serious. Check.
I found this thing somewhere on station. I need to know what it does exactly.
I like how she's looking right at us.
Wait. This is a scrambler unit. These things are illegal. Where did you get this?
Keeping it quiet for now. You'll find out when the time is right.
Or when I hack this scrambler for you, eh?
Can you prove who's been using it? Solid proof.
You bet. You could hack through every security wall we have of this thing. There's a reason they're illegal. Sorry. Calm and serious. Deep breaths.
Let me know when you're done.
Yes, ma'am.
Speak to Drac on the Tempest. So, Addison, what do you think of all that?
How are we doing on the viability front?
Aiming for success. It sounds pat, but you're living up to the job.
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
People are eager to help. The shortages are obvious, but you're turning it to inspiration. Havarl is a draw for the research-minded, despite there being so little established. It remains unusual despite the corrected vault. It may yet be a surprising producer. We shall see. There's so much beneath Vold. Some are calling it beautiful, but not when I'm around. Poetry remains off-limits. While Tate is a master at bringing out resources, there are legitimate concerns about the connections you use to place it.
Reyes is open to reconciliation, of a sort.
Tan is livid, of course. Giving the exiles any concession legitimizes
Yeah, well, he knows what he can
it.
suck.
There's only so much I can deflect, and only so long as you can promise stability. A surprising number are moving between here and Eladon. It's very familiar, bringing the Krogan back.
You don't mind that Morta gets concessions?
Not if the Krogan are under our banner.
Well, those people we don't... Yeah, they're fine.
I go by the numbers. I'll eat some crow if it gets us resources.
Director Addison.
Pathfinder.
Can we get the whole Shepard Rex thing all over again? That's funny. Well, I think I'm going to stop here. I think what I'll do tomorrow is I'll try to finish the game because I don't think there's too much left of it. But what I will do is I want to try to see if I can find the Asari arc. That's the #1 thing I want to do. So what I guess I'll do next time is Family Secrets, Asari arc. She needs to hurry up with this, man, because I'm not going to do a million missions to try and figure it out. She really needs to fucking hurry up with that. But maybe I'll mess around on my own time, see what I can do. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff that I can do. Yeah. So very nice. Pretty good.